Hello, my friends. I'm having papaya right now. It is already 4:49, 4:50. चम्चा चाहियो हिजो यस्तो थिएन होला नि मामु यो हिजो यस्तो थिएन होला है
आज थिएन त्यत्त थिचेर गरेर के तितो छैन
गुलो ठिकै छ
एउटा अधिकारी दाइ थियो कस्तो मजाले चाटेर बेच्छ रातो रातो कलर रातो हुन्छ मिठो
देखिहालिछ है म
झ्याउले फुले
मामु एप्पल पनि अझै अझै पपाया हजुर पनि खान्छ It's very delicious. Right now, I have a big papaya over here. It's okay. Kitchen. कुनै ठाउँमा गुलियो पनि छ कुनै ठाउँमा अलिअलि नगुलियो पनि छ
खाइदिनु त सानो चाम्च गुलियो भन्दा नगुलियो राम्रो कलिङ भयो गुलिएको हल्को एकदम के
I want to share with you all, my friends.
बुढीमा भाइ छ किरा मात्रै खान्छ
भयो
चिया खाऊ
मामु मेरो बुक कता हो पढेकै छैन आज today what happened my morning schedule was really too hectic. I was really very excited to celebrate Kwati Purnima. What I did was that I wake up early in the morning. I took bath and then did some of my exercises and also perform meditation, and then I started cleaning my house. And as soon as I cleaned my actual home, then I planned for going temple to worship my Lord, Pashupati, not actually Shiva. And then after returning from there, I am busy in my kitchen with my mamu, and then quickly we prepared our dishes, and then I really missed my siblings, especially my Babu Praveen. And then I made telephone call to my elder brother, my brother Cliff Thread call, who actually hails from New Zealand, and I made him telephone call to his this Raksha Bandhan. They are established few minutes of our conversation, and at the time I asked him actually what was the actual time they were in New Zealand, and he told me that it's around 4:45, and I was so shocked and so surprised that I had really disturbed him. But what is the time over there is that it's not early in the morning 4:45 a.m, but it's off evening p.m. So I was feeling so good that I hadn't actually disturbed him. And then he told me that he was about to prepare his coffee. No, actually, no. Wow. He was about to prepare his milk tea, and after making some conversation, I wished him happy Dai Bandhan. And we, my mamu, my dai, and me made a phone over telephone, and I requested him to come Nepal, and he told me that it's all about time schedule, and we never know what will happen. And he was so excited, I am so excited, Mamu is so excited to receive him. Once he had already visited to Nepal in the month of April, and he has returned in April month, then it's already 4 months past, but still I'm feeling that he's here with me, with us, and I share my love, my care, my emotion with him, and we were so happy to make conversation. Yeah, these were some of the talk that were taken place in the morning. Okay. um, and then later on, what happened is that Mamu, she has brother, and he was invited to you know to have this Raksha Bandhan. This is the Bandhan, means the bond of love, the bond of support, the bond of care from my mamu to her brother. That means my maternal uncle, and um, my mamu got her program accomplished in Subhamurat, uh, and after finishing our you know tying of Raksha Bandhan, we were ready to take some photos, but a photo was not actually possible from my iPhone as well as from my Androids, and because of that I performed live from my um, Facebook. Mm, and after performing some live, I completed that one. mm, Actually, in the morning time I wake up good already, right? Because of that I'm feeling so sleepy. Actually, after having my lunch, I happened to get my nap, and I had a good nap, and I wake up right now. And what my mind, what my heart is so much excited to be with you all, beautiful people. My mother, she prepared me this papaya, especially my favorite fruit, seasonal fruit is papaya, a pineapple, a pomegranate. Yeah, because these three fruits are very much juicy. I like its fruits juice, and I you know was offered this one. mm, and having this one right now. Today is full moon day. Actually, this is today is in Nepali, Purnima, and right now, after finishing this one, I will definitely gonna read it. Read it the memoir that I had started from yesterday. Okay, it's very good. Actually, my dadu, no, my dadu, he doesn't allow us to speak when we are having lunch, we are having dinner, we have having breakfast, anything else. Because actually, my dadu, my papa, my pa doesn't like our talk when we are having. So it's uncivilized. It's sign of uncivilization, uncivilized child. He said this thing to me. Okay, okay, my friend. I'm also reading, you know, other memoir. That means Spare by Prince Harry. Yes, this is the daily schedule I need to follow strictly. If I do not follow this routine, then definitely I will be decayed. I will be, you know, delayed, and I will be, definitely I will be worst if I do not follow the technique, the strategies, the plans that I'm performing. So yesterday, I had read the memoir from the source Wikipedia, right? I had read some of the portion over there, and today I am continuing that other remaining portion for you beautiful people. And in course of reading the beautiful lines, I have to say the golden lines, right? Golden lines, because the message, the idea, the intellectual, the intellectual sort of wisdom is incomparable. It's very invaluable. It's very, magnanimous. So I need to, uh, you know, say that it's golden. It's a golden capsule to be swallowed and execute in our life. So yesterday I had read, you know, it's what about the book? Who is the writer? And what are the things they are mentioned? Like background and writing, synopsis, release, reception, and today I want to talk from veracity of claims, okay? Harry said that whatever the cause, my memory is my memory. It does what it does, gathers and curates as it sees fit, and there is just as much truth in what I remember and how I remember it as there is in so called objective facts. In the Harry book, in the book, Harry claimed that his stepmother, Camilla, had leaked details of her private conversation with his brother William to the press. Speaking to the Telegraph, sources close to Camilla mentioned that she was not behind the leak and was furious when she discovered that details of her first meeting with William were published in the press. She had discussed the meeting with her top aide, Amanda McManus, whose husband, a media executive, shared the information with a former colleague who in turn leaked the story to a newspaper. Camila released a public statement at the time announcing that McManus had resigned following an investigation. In response to Harris' claim that Camilla had played the long game with a campaign aimed at marriage and eventually the crown, Camilla's sons and Harry's stepmother, Tom Parker Bollis, stated, I think change happens, but I don't care what anyone says. This was not any shot of any end game. She married the person she loved, and this is what happened. The BBC's former royal correspondent Jenny Bond mentioned that she had tried to establish a relationship with Camilla but failed because Camilla stated that she had no interest in cultivating a special relationship with any journalist. Speaking to the Sunday Times, a former royal aide called into question Harry's account of how he chose a Nazi costume for a party as he was one of the people responsible for handling the fallout and had spoken to Harry at the time. He stated there was no mentions to any advisors at the time that it was Willem and Keith's idea or they thought it was hilariously funny. That recollection did not exist at the time contemporaneously. Another friend called Harry's claim bullshit and added that it had nothing to do with William and Catherine. In response to Harry's supposed resentment at not giving the best man speech at his brother's wedding reception, a close friend of the brothers said Harry did not want to be best man. He kept saying for months it should be Thomas and James because they were William's best mates. Harry claims that he learned about Queen Elizabeth, the Queen Mother's death in 2002 via a phone call while he was at Eton, but records saw that he, along with his father and brother, were on vacation in Switzerland when the news broke out. An acquaintance of Harry's father, who was with him on the ski trip, said Harry's account in the book was rubbish, as he was definitely a cloisters. He was here with the price his father. Harry claims that his stepmother Camilla suggested that he could become the governor general of Bermuda, but as a British overseas territory and not a Commonwealth realm, Bermuda had a governor and not a governor general. Harris claims that he learned about Queen Elizabeth II's death via the BBC website were called into question as the Telegraph had reported that his father informed him personally about the monarch's death via a telephone call 5 minutes before the public announcement. Harry also claims in the book that when he first met his future wife, Meghan, she was wearing a black sweat shorts, jeans, and heels, while Meghan had previously stated that she had a blue dress on for their first meeting. In a piece for the Telegraph, Camilla Timone stated that the original story in the newspaper about Meghan and Catherine's argument before their wedding was a balanced 1200 word feature that read The Telegraph has said that means spoken to two separate sources who claim Kate was left in tears following a bride's maid's dress fitting for Princess Charlotte. She added that it was the Sean who ran with the headlines. Morgan made Kate cry with a piece written by Jack Roston, who later joined Newsweek as chief royal correspondent and became known for his favorable columns on the Sussexes, Tominey, added that in contrast to Harry, implying that it was only Catherine who complained about the dress. Members of the staff at the time were informed that Meghan had personally aired grievances about the ill-fitting dresses, and all the mothers were angry too. She also adds that actually, you know what, my beautiful people, while I'm going through reading, actually, I do not want to be disturbed. So even if there is, darkness around me, I'm so much, lazy fellow to light on the lights over here. But anyway, finally, I lit the light over here. Okay. Harry claims that Meghan about the matter, and it was Meghan who informed Cat. Okay, fitting dresses and other mothers were angry too. She also adds that Catherine went to personally meet the Meghan about the matter, and it was Meghan who informed Catherine's staff that she had left in tears in a bone to help smooth things over. In the book, Harry claims that rumors and lies originating from his staff who were choosing between Team Cameras and Team Sussex poison the atmosphere. He also claims that in such a circumstances, the employees couldn't even tolerate constructive criticism, and went on to accuse Williams staff of starving and setting out two groups of staff against each other, whereas Megan spread kindness with baskets of food and flowers and hosted tea parties and ice cream socials. Tomene pointed out that when an ice cream van was brought to Kensington Palace, Meghan allegedly gave strict instructions that it should only offer service to the Sussex's crew and not the Cambroses, their staff or their children. A former employee claimed that Meghan's generosity made her unpleasant behavior even harder to manage. One minute she would be buying you flowers, the next she would be blanking you. Jason Naff, the communications secretary for the Cambroses and Sussexes, had formally claimed about Meghan's behavior, stating that she was able to bully two paws out of the household in the past year. The Duchess seems intent on always having someone in her side. She is bullying acts and seeking to undermine her confidence. He also described the couple's tour of Australia, New Zealand, Fiji, and uh, Tonga as very challenging and made worse by the behavior of the Dutchies, though Morgan vehemently denied bullying anyone. Dicky Arbiter, the former press secretary for Queen Elizabeth II, demanded an apology from Penguin Random House after a passage in the book. Claimed the Queen's ex-press secretary was among a group of royal commentators described as a Fleet Street jury, and had stated Harry and his wife should expect no mercy. After stepping back from the royal role, Arbiter stated, "Well, I am not mentioned by name," referencing the Queen's ex-press secretary. It is by association that by being the only former courtier regularly contacted by the media, the author is pointing the finger at me. He denied being a part of jury, and I certainly would not use words like expect no mercy before asking for an acknowledgement from Penguin Random House. The Times later reported that the comments the book referred to were made by Sure, Trevor Phillips, the former chairman of the Equality and Human Rights Commission. In response to the criticism, J.R. Mohoringer shared quotes from Harry on Twitter suggesting that he had tried to remember the events to the best of his ability. In the book, Harry claimed that he wanted to confront Paul Burrell, his mother's butler, after he had penned a tell-all following her death. However, in his witness statement to a court in June 2023, he said he was firmly against meeting him. When asked about the contradiction, he repealed, "I cannot remember whether I wanted a meeting or not." In popular culture, the book and its content are parodied in a 2023 episode of South Park titled The Worldwide Privacy Tour, which sees the Prince of Canada and his wife, who have been bashing the monarchy, go on a book tour to promote his memoir work and to demand privacy. A parody version of the book published by Little Brown and Company entitled Spear Us or Harody went on sale in April 2023 at the memoir was referenced by Love Honey in their Spear ball gag advertisement with the text silence is golden Harry. Okay, these are the lines, these are the information that is spilled in and spilled on the site Wikipedia. I really love reading such a beautiful ideas regarding any sort of memoir, any sort of book, any sort of novels. So I can extend the circumferences, or let's say horizon of my learning so far. So I'm always so much excited and so much, you know, enthusiastic to read such sort of book a lot. Okay, what imagine.com has written about this book? https colon slash slash www.imagine.com. Okay, this is the review that is shared by the genuine Shore's genuine site about the memoir Prince Harry. Okay, that I'm going right now for you all people. Okay, it was one of the most shearing images of the 20th century. Two young boys, two princes walking behind their mother's coffin as the world was in sorrow and horror. As Princess Diana was laid to rest, billions wondered what Prince William's and Prince Harry must be thinking and feeling, and how their lives would play out from that point on. For Harry, this is that story at last. Before losing his mother, 12-year-old Prince Harry was known as the carefree one, the happy-go-lucky spear. To the more serious heir, grief changed everything. He struggled at school, struggled with anger, with loneliness, and because he blamed the pressure for his mother's death, he struggled to accept life in the spotlight. At the 21, he joined the British Army. The discipline gave him structure and two comeback tours made him a hero at home, but he soon felt more lost than ever, suffering from post traumatic stress and prone to crippling panic attacks. Above all, he couldn't find true love. Wow, so panic. Then he met Megan. The world was swept away by the couple's cinematic romance and rejoiced in their fairy tale wedding. But from the beginning, Harry and Meghan were preyed upon by the press, subjected to waves of abuse, racism, and lies, watching his wife suffer their safety and mental health at risk. Harry saw no other way to prevent the tragedy of history repeating itself but to flee his mother country. Over the centuries, leaving the royal family was an act few had dared. The last to try, in fact, had been his mother. For the first time, Prince Harry tells his own story chronologically, his journey with raw, unflinching honesty. A landmark publication appears full of insight, revelation, self examination, and hard won wisdom about the eternal power of love over grief. It's very nice, it's very nice. Okay, I'm going to, search the critical analysis of this one. Okay, what is critical analysis has to shape out this fear. What the critical analysis has to say about the memoir spear by Prince Harry. Only reading superficially, doesn't work. We need to read other uh, side of its, reading. Okay, what the critics have to say on this memoir by Prince Harry. Okay. Okay, the source is this is book review Prince. You know that means a review on the memoir inspired by Prince Harry, and the source is from socialworker.com. New social worker. Okay, book review Prince Harry's Spear, The Impact of Long Denied Trauma, Emotional Abuse by Shara K. Ishmu Lange. Okay, MSW LCSW DCSW CZP CFLE BCD. I found Spear, the controversial memoir by Prince Harry, Duke of Sussex, released to the public on January 10, 2023, to hold many important life insights and opportunities for reflection for social workers and our clients. I also found it to be misunderstood, condensed to and judged harshly by many reviewers, critics, and readers, including several who had held a powerful media presence. In its most brutal truths, Spear is a memoir about a lonely, isolated, abused, purposeless boy who becomes determined to face his realities in order to mature. In the messy, disorganized, and even conflicting process that occurs when traumas and abuse are faced. Harry exposes his family truths as he sees them to the fullest extent he can, while only hinting at some too painful to fully expose and discuss. From a social work perspective, I see his work as brave, heartfelt, and honest. Harry could well be our client or ourselves. Yes, Harry was privileged. His access to wealth, education, and opportunities to learn and grow is in sharp contrast to those of most of our clients, an injustice that we as social workers work tirelessly to confront and address. But parallel to his rarefied world, like many of our clients and perhaps ourselves, Harry had emotional needs that were ignored. As I read Spear, I kept hearing the words of a non and good friend I made through my work with the Shabbat of Domestic Peace Coalition, a multicultural interfaith initiative devoted to educating clergy of all faiths that prayer alone will never stop abuse and battering. My friend wanted all members of our coalition to understand the wealthy have souls also, and being wealthy offers no insurance policy to protect one from abuse, trauma, and suffering. Her remedy for a cure from trauma and abuse was John 8 colon 31 to 32. The truth will set you free. With this farming in mind, I would like to address criticism of Spear while offering psychological perspective that is at the core of social work ethics, insights, and practice. To make my points well, necessitate some spoilers, but primary concentration will be on themes rather than specific details. Critics ask how can one with such enormous wealth, privilege, and squandered opportunity dare to complain? When one lives with constant trauma and no one to process it with concentration is not possible, and one yearns for paths to escape, regardless of their dangers, revealed in Harry's earliest pages is suffered trauma that began long before his mother's death. Harry's childhood was formed by his mother's misery in an ill fated marriage where her only usefulness was to produce an heir and a spear without life purpose other than to shepherd the heir. His youngest years were marked by his mother's constant outreach for help and support, all denied, and Charles' driving obsession was his relationship with Camilla. So touchy. After the trauma of his mother's death when Harry was 12, William 15, when the brothers had no choice but to meet and comfort their public rather than face their one grief. God. Hallelujah. I mean, William became unavailable to his younger brother, which was due to his one ways of coping and surviving. My interpretation, not Harry's, and not Harry's doesn't begin. These years were marked by profound mourning for Harry's mother and same about his wasted life. Finding military service finally brought Harry mentorship, connection, and purpose. With close examination of what Harry shares, the complex challenges of our work become even clearer. The deeply rooted life affirming connection between parent and child is paramount, there is the terror that to state honestly that a parent is abusive renders a separation that can lead to our death. For this reason, rock solid determination to deny parental abuse when one dares to speak of it usually results in deep mistrust, even abandonment by other family members. This is precisely what happened to Harry and Megan, with the couple begging for some way to remain connected in service while at the same time with the ugliest of racial slurs upsounding. Harry knew how important it was to find a way to protect his wife's emotional well-being and safeguard his family. Critics state that Spear is hard to follow, holds inconsistency and inaccuracies, offers privileged military information, and is often tasteless. As Harry realized what he endured was both trauma and abuse throughout his life and his mother's as he recalls it, the outpouring he chronicles is messy and chaotic. The this dawning of awareness always is. I don't fault Harry for certain inconsistencies or inaccuracies, such as what Meghan wore at their first meeting or the true size of a diamond in a tiara. The memories of those in written less emotional overload often confuse insignificant details further, although some highly personal, unnecessary sharing detracts from the book's bravery and focus upon examination. They offer testimony to a perpetual lack of guidance and isolation and point to the deepest possible longing for trusted connection. I have no background to respond to those critical of Harris military sharing, but I can offer that I have worked with those who have served our country in the World War II, Vietnam, Afghanistan, and Iraq. Each has said that to live with killing another human being, it is necessary to forget shared humanity. Criticism abshows that Harry will regret his honesty a violation of family trust. It has been written and stated that all families have private pain and difficulty which should remain private. These opinions mark a far different reality from the ones Harry confronts, where he faces not only isolation and rejection, but also grave danger to those he loves. Through Spear, he claims a significant opportunity to speak his truth not only to heal and mature, but also to inform and to warn. Harris' examples of growing awareness are analogies to what I have seen in my social work practice. Not only does his memoir bravely reveal that as much as Harry loved his mother and knew how deeply she loved him, the intensity of her love was marked by periods of absence for the child who, when speaking to Harry, does not use his name but calls him darling boy, did not engage in conversation of depth or consequence. Although Harry is extremely protective of his special relationship with his grandmother, he sees her priority as safeguarding the monarchy. Harry offers countless examples of how the tabloids encourage prejudice against him and horrific racist expressions against his wife, where the Queen and Charles refused to intervene. Harry linked powerful disrespect and malice toward Diana to his mother's death. With divorce, her police protection was withdrawn. unless she attended a public British event. Did he believe the accounting of what happened to his mother in the Paris tunnel, where she, the mother of a future king, died without British police protection? No. Did he and William ask that the investigation be reopened? Yes, to no avail. Does he hint at Senator Palace relationships that may go further than merely planting false stories? Yes. Critics see Meghan as actress, seductress, manipulator, and fraud. Meghan and Harry undoubtedly fell in love. They met after all the women Harry cared for could not cope with the restraint of loyalty. Royalty. Though William and Kate lived in the same palace complex, Harry was excluded from their lives. Desperately lonely and on a downward spiral, he is beyond grateful to Meghan for offering him a mature life where truths must be faced and decisions must be based on these truths. Meghan is more overtly assertive than Kate, a wife who, by all accounts, has two consistently loving, devoted parents and has accomplished her goals far differently from her sister in law. Meghan used to openly speaking her mind, had worked hard for everything she independently accomplished prior to meeting Harry. Do I believe she tried to adjust and secure respectful footing and expression as a role? Absolutely. Do I believe she was given necessary direction and support? No. Do I believe that her emotional downslide was an act? Absolutely not. Critics define the couple as selfish, self servicing, money hungry, and exhibitionistic. They warn that the couple's marriage will eventually implode. An important challenge for young marriages is for loyalties to shift from families of origin to choosing partner or shift Harry discusses. Although kings and queens can no longer act as if royalty concatenate or state above others, separating from a loyal family is not only a break with family, it is a break from heritage and country where Harry's loyalties are deeply rooted. Every marriage is a private, complex, intimate dance whose truths, regardless of what a couple tries to protect, are only their own. Undoubtedly, there is a fierce connection between Meghan and Harry, and undoubtedly, there are and will be many difficulties to overcome, but despite obstacles, Harry and Meghan are gifted with many positives, none more important than parenthood, which offers a chance to heal from trauma and abuse by loving a child. Overlooked in the criticism that the true purpose of spear is to enhance wealth is the innermost cost of protection for their family. Overlooked also is the couple's generous commitment to philanthropy, considering all can some of the condensation be motivated by envy of the couple's success or jealousy of their devotion or both. Can choosing words reveal more about the longings of critics than about Harry and Meghan? Critics ask how Harry could expose so much yet say he is loyal to the monarchy. A full read of Spear leaves a little doubt that if recalled to military service for the Commonwealth, Harry will not hesitate to risk his life to serve his country, but Harry lived and saw painfully that the primary purpose of what his grandfather described as the forum is to enhance power and protect endurance regardless of cost to others. Or strong motivation for Spear is the belief that for public devotion to the monarchy to continue, much within the surrounding the royal family must change. The necessity to face when change is necessary for our clients, for ourselves, and in the systems that impact us is implicit in social work. Spear offers many opportunities to examine and reflect on life truths, regardless of how brutal and ugly, and use insight as motivation for life affirming change. The necessity for this quality of thoughtful, responsible action, even when deeply unsettling, is a hallmark of our proud and historic profession viewed by Sharak and Lay. Okay, right now, my beautiful audiences, my beautiful listeners, and my beautiful people out there, this is the memoir. Yes, definitely, there is no doubt it is written by our lovely Prince Harry. Actually, this memoir has recollected a lot of incidents that had happened in the life of Prince Harry. According to the lines that is inscripted over here is that lines have outspokenly you know or has given the detailed portrait of that incident when uh, Prince William's mother and Prince Harry's mother, Diana, had got her death in the Paris tunnel when she was with her so-called boyfriend, Muslim boyfriend. And according to that incident, what was the richest find out that that incident was had taken place due to the followings of paparazzi, because that paparazzi used to consider Princess Diana as the golden hen who can lay the golden egg. So for that purpose they are following, and to escape from that very paparazzi, the driver of Princess Diana and Muslim boyfriend took that very merciful, or let's say very dangerous, horrific accident over there. And because of that traumatic sort of accident, the mindset, the psychology of the boy, just 12-year boy, 15-year teenagers boys have shown how they actually tackled such a stressful sort of situation. How that incident has actually left these two boys, including the royal families, had their fluctuating kind of situation in their life. And especially the boy, the younger son, Prince Harry, had to face the traumatic sort of chaotic sort of and disturbed sort of life, because he had only one lovable mother who used to cure him a lot, had already got, that dangerous, disastrous, monastery sort of, accident in Paris tunnel. And because of that very incident, after that incident also, actually he hadn't accepted the reality. What he himself used to console is that his mother has gone somewhere else and she will definitely return back. These were the conception. This is the, you know, presumption that Prince Harry had in his mind. Actually, after the demise of Princess Diana, there had lot of speculation still going on. Actually, what had happened in Paris Tunnel was that, was that desired plan that was, let occurred by other side of, royal family, or it happened, naturally. That means it happened itself. Still, there is a lot of speculation, there is a lot of presumptions, there are a lot of, debate going on. And after the demise of Princess Diana, there is the scene in London, in United Kingdom, is so pathetic that the people around the club, they have they had paid tribute to the demise of that uh, Princess Diana, which the royal family hadn't expected. Almost 7 billions of people, they had, fall into the deepest level of, disastrous sort of situation, because they had lost the beautiful, you know, philanthropic and people loving princess who had been able to win the heart of millions of people around the world, especially the people around the British, actually London, England, had shown such a level of their love, respect, and they had shown their condolences on the demise of, uh, for mother of Prince Harry and William, Prince William so far. So it is some of the lines that I have to connect over here. So I have been connecting and making you clear about what is actually was the situation that had played, because simply reading the memoir or any sort of novels, any sort of masterpiece, doesn't sound good, and it doesn't give such a, you know uh, twisting twist while going through the while going through reading session. So I'm here as a, interpreter right now, interpreter, giving you interpretation that I suppose that I need to give without any kind of fabrication, and without any kind of twist. What is I have understood should be disclosed, because that incident had already happened, already occurred, and many people have grabbed interest to know more about what is still the research going on about Princess Diana. And after her death as well, the influence, the impact that Princess Diana have left is so graviated, so, magnetized, and so, radiant, and so strong that I cannot express just in word. So I will definitely gonna going be reading and giving explanation about such a beautiful piece of masterpiece of this book, not only of Princess Harry, but also I'm going to read about the books that are especially minutely connected with Princess Diana and all the legends that you people want to know more about. Okay, today I'm going to give further information that this book contains, especially why there is ripped, or why there is a distraction between Prince Charles III and his wife Diana. Is that actually Charles, Prince Charles, that means father of Prince Harry and William, Prince William, had his affair with other women, Camilla, Parker Bowles, and because of that reason, especially after getting, engaged and loved and get married with Princess Diana, Charles actually wasn't satisfied. He has secret affairs with, Camilla Parker Bowles, and because of that, slowly but steadily, their, relation has been in the, extending, process. They are not actually disclosing their relationship publicly, but they have their deep sort of relationship, before, marrying Princess Diana. And because of that, secretly they used to meet, they used to share their romance, intimate sort of a relationship with Camilla Parker Bowles. That means right now the Queen of England. And this sort of infidelity, sort of relationship was known, or that is disclosed to Diana, Prince Diana, and because of that very reason, Princess Diana, she is not happy, and she is not so much in the mind of establishing her relationship with King right now, present King Charles III, father of Prince Harry and Prince William, got divorced, and after getting divorced of 5 years, Diana, she got engaged with Muslim boyfriend who is the son of richest, one of the richest entrepreneur, and they started dating each other, and they are seeking some sort of connection and some sort of connectivity, some sort of romance with that boy. And when in Paris, actually, it is rumored, or it is what it is not clearly mentioned, but still there are some sort of information that is given on the books, or some sort of people are giving information that they're actually in in the mind of getting married. Okay, they are in the position to get married, and Dinah and that Muslim boyfriend. Uh, Allegedly, I think, truly, they are truly boyfriend and girlfriend, and they are there in the vacation in Paris. They had booked their room in Paris hotel, which is the hotel of that Dinah's boyfriend's father. And already the information that Princess Diana and that Muslim boyfriend had already in Paris hotel was well spread. That is, paparazzi had already known, and they started following them. And all of a sudden, actually, Diana, she did not want to disclose her privacy to the world, and because of that she want the speed of a vehicle to be increased, and ultimately that speed uh, turn into the horrific disaster for them, and it is the end of three people's life, as especially especially the bodyguard and that Muslim boyfriend, Diana. Okay, and there has also been the claim from that Muslim boyfriend's father is that it is not, it is not a natural, it's accident. It is the sajish. It is the plan that is by Charles, a queen, right? Not queen, but a king. Charles thought it's a plan because he doesn't want his ex-wife to get married and to make the a royal name foul or dirty or unpopular, just marrying with the Muslim boyfriend. And he with some Kufia agency, with his the other his people have played a greater role to let that accident happen, and taken the life of three people over there. And after 10 years, after 10 years, their research committee have found out the reasons that the main reason is the speed, over speed, and negligence or the carelessness of the that driver. But what other people are not convinced by the research is that actually why such a incident happen, and why that there is one survivor. Okay, this sort of speculation, this sort of different sort of thoughts, different sort of disagreement, note of dissent were there, and still right now yeah, is going on. And there are so many unsatisfied and so many mysterious sort of research the are spread around the entire globe. And because of that one, this book Spear has covered so far, especially this Spear, memoir by Prince Harry has disclosed the secret privacy of the royal family. Actually, what are the torsions, what are the complexities, fluctuation, what are the torsions, what are the imbalances, and what are the actual picture that can be known by us, by we common people, and what are the actual trauma that the teenagers have to fish when uh, there's a mother got accident and end up whole life there, and the loneliness, the phase when Prince Harry's struggle to get up from the that addiction and the depression, frustration, loneliness, blah blah blah. There are so many angles to be used, and we can make surgery over this very text, this very beautiful masterpiece. Actually, I personally find Prince Harry's life twisted when he got engaged with the American actress Markle, Meghan Markle. After that, somehow he had been able to, uh, settle some in some way, and after that also, he wants his life to be spent like other common people, like we people want to lead right now. They have already announced that they are not going to take part in royal procession. Okay, that means they are avoiding themselves to be the part of royal responsibilities and all the sort of functions that they have to perform from that Birmingham Palace so far. So from this sphere, it is also fine. It also can be understood, or there has been mentioned that he, or let's say Prince William, he has the best sort of relationship with his grandmother, Queen Elizabeth. Okay. Okay, this is the amazing, the lines that have been portrayed over here. I am personally, touched with the, incident that what are the hurdles, what are the discrimination that the second child of, king family has to, face. Actually, he wasn't given, right or proper um, treatment from the royal families, and because all in all, what have also been mentioned is that Prince William, he has clear vision what he must do, what he mustn't do. But being a second child of King Charles III and Queen Princess Queen Diana, is that he hasn't have quite a clear mentality of achieving something else, because he's not going to be king in future. But there is Prince William, who is definitely going to be uh, king of Buckingham Palace, and he has clear, goals of achieving, and even if he denied also the throne, the crown that is waiting for him to be on his head. So this is the beautifully portrait, the piece of masterpiece of literature. As a student of English literature, I have the best, respect, my tribute to, Princess Diana, and her family. And I am so sorry, and I want to give my warm hug, one support for this royal family, for the loss of Princess Diana, and there have been mentioned the so many regions of death of Princess Diana. After the death, also Princess Diana has earned immense popularity that we cannot share in just a word, but we can, take some sort of pride and some sort of immense and deepest lessons in life that only physical possession cannot satisfy us. What we want, what are the things that people need is freedom, one way of living our life. We have our sort of sort of emancipation of leading our one life. We want our one existence to be preserved, and we want our one existence to be maximized. We want our one life to be proceed ahead. So this might be some of the dissatisfaction from Princess Diana, that being a princess of Buckingham Palace, she has a lot of dissatisfaction. She is going out of box. She is not actually satisfying with the royal family's lifestyle. Because of that, their had established their had lot of note of dissent, and she is slowly disobeying the protocols of the royal family, and finally she she got divorced with the the then Prince Charles III, and she took her one way of her life trajectories that she consider that sort of life is will be fit for her, and she took decisive decision in her life is that the bird closed in golden case cannot be so much happy, so much glad and got freedom or emancipation as the bird freely flying over the sky without any sort of boundaries. Okay, this is my personal personal interpretation, personal reviews after reading this spear. If you people are so much interested to go through this book, I recommend you. This book is very beautiful. Still, there are so many things that need to be seen with the eyes of like a bird, like eye bird, a bird. That means the legal no eagle see flies over the sky and sees there are lot of things to be observed and minutely seen, and there are also so many things that might be left to be described and discussed in the future the days or in the coming episode. If I got very beautiful sort of moment, then definitely I will gonna power I will gonna describe more. But right now I have discussed the things that I got from that book, and collectively you know I describe, I explained, so you beautiful people will definitely take this spear, the explanation, the brief explanation review as seriously, and take and learn something a lifeline lesson and execute in your life. So this is the statement I need to know so far. I need to declare so far. So thank you so much, my audiences, my beautiful people over there, whether you represent Nepal, whether you represent any continent around the globe. Thank you so much, and I will always be grateful, and I will always be way from the core of my heart, because you people keep huge respect on this channel, the PABI Show. Actually, this show is not just a personal show. It is not going to be supportive, going to be helpful for my sake. It will definitely gonna be helpful for those beautiful people out there who are actually very much enthusiastic, very much inquisitive, and very much hardworking, and very much passionate, and they want to you know extend their level of understanding in the field of politics. In the field of politics, that means international politics or internal politics, and at the same time geopolitics, right? Fashion, design, styles, and memoir like this one, novels, poems, and the people, life story. Because all in all, we all human beings have different sort of test in us. We do not like to read same sort of articles, same sort of research paper, same sort of stories, same sort of philanthropic sort of information. Okay, we have lot of tests, as we have come from different background. We have different sort of interest, and we have different sort of mentality, and we have different sort of dimensions to be taken from the books. They are on the floor. So I usually want to connect. I want to tie all the people around the world, and no matter what you people, belong to, whether you are belong to, the Asian, Asian side of the world, whether you are, other sort of part of world, Muslim, Christian, Hindu. I do not actually give focus on that, but what I always focus is the mentality you people hold, whether you people respect human beings, whether you people love other human beings, whether you people have clear sort of mindset to support other needy people, or not. I just see your heart, not the color you have torn, whether whether you are rich, whether you are professor, whether you are lecturer, whether you are reader, whether you are journalist, teacher, whether you are official officials, governmental officials, whether you are actor, actress, whether you are a student, whether you are artist, whether you are any sort of profession that you hold. It doesn't matter. What it only matters that I want, the human who really has the heart of gold with diamond embroidered. That means the person, the human being, the human who has the heart of uh, empathetic sort of sensation. I just am searching such sort of people, such sort of friends, such sort of superhuman beings. Actually, I want to give them tag superhuman beings, because such people can you know can understand actually the real pain of human beings. All in all, just seeing the physicality of the people cannot actually enter into the heart of anybody's, right? So, a human being must be Herculean, adventurous, empathetic, assertive, clear minded, disciplined, loyal towards the people to whom he has or she has been connected, and the foundations that where that he or she is standing should be, must be strongly connected with the love, with the affection, with the trust, with the belief, with the resilient nature, consistency, and determination. Okay? These are the traits, these are the beautiful sort of features that I want in one human being. Yeah. This is the reason why I am conducting this very show for the sake of searching, evaluating, observing in one human being. At least one human being. Okay, thank you so much. And it's already 6:20, and I must end up the program. And you beautiful people will always be near to my heart. And thank you so much for believing me. And definitely, if you have your queries, your sort of questions regarding this program, then definitely I will be available for you anytime, 24/7 hour. Okay, thank you so much. This is the regular host. This is the champion, champion, lifeline supporter, blogger, YouTuber is signing out from this channel, the PABI Show. This channel is not my channel. This channel is your channel as well, our channel as well. So for today, I want to shining out and I want to say love you all, stay always blessed and be happy. Be yourself, share your existence by yourselves. Okay?